Hello everyone and welcome to my bold and the beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please press the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. B&B fans, brace yourselves for a revelation that will flip the Forresters, Logans, and Spencers upside down. The prodigal son is back, and he's not alone. Wyatt Spencer returns to Los Angeles with a mysterious child in his arms, but the bigger question isn't why he left, it's who this child belongs to, and what secret he's been hiding for years. Movie camera scene 1, the return of Wyatt Spencer, shock and awe in LA. The camera pans to the familiar Malibu coastline as a sleek black SUV pulls up to the Cliff House. The door swings open, and out steps Wyatt Spencer, Darren Brooks, with a duffel bag in one hand, and a sleepy-eyed blonde toddler in the other. Steffi opens the door and freezes. Wyatt? What the hell? He's been off the canvas for months, working abroad, taking time off, exploring Europe, but now, he's back. And he's holding a child who looks eerily like a Spencer, with a hint of Logan features, and maybe even a Forrester nose. Theories explode. Who is this child? Who's the mother? Why has Wyatt been keeping this under wraps? Movie camera scene 2, flashback reveals the secret Wyatt never planned to expose. Wyatt's time off wasn't a vacation, it was a mission. A mission to protect a life he didn't know he helped create until it was almost too late. Cut 2. A flashback of Wyatt in Paris, confronting a tearful woman holding a baby at a hospital. She whispers, "You don't know who the father is? It's you, Wyatt." A DNA test. A stunned silence. A signed birth certificate. A promise made. The mother? None other than Flo Fulton, but here's the twist, the child was taken from Flo at birth. A black market adoption ring, a medical conspiracy, and a forged death certificate all conspired to keep Wyatt in the dark, until now. Movie camera scene 3, the reckoning at Forrester Creations, Brooke faints, Ridge explodes. Wyatt walks into Forrester Creations with the child, named Phoenix, and all hell breaks loose. Brooke gasps. That baby looks like Hope's son. Hope stumbles back. Ridge clenches his fists. Liam walks in just in time to hear the name Phoenix, and faints. Why? Because just 2 years ago, Hope had a stillbirth she was told to forget. But what if that baby lived? Now the mystery thickens. Could Phoenix be Hope's son, swapped at birth again? Did Flo lie about her own child to protect someone else's? Movie camera scene 4, Flo returns, the showdown of the century. Flo arrives at Il Giardino after getting Wyatt's call. The moment is tense. Hope is there. Steffi is there. Brooke and Donna are watching. Tell the truth, Flo, Hope demands. Flo tearfully reveals the shocking timeline, a moment of weakness, a mistaken identity, and a desperate cover-up. She never meant to hurt anyone, but someone orchestrated everything behind the scenes. And it was Sheila Carter. Movie camera scene 5, Sheila strikes again, bloodlines, blackmail and baby swaps. Sheila, watching from the shadows, laughs coldly. I told them I'd destroy every family one by one. Turns out, Sheila arranged the original baby switch between Hope and Steffi's children. Then she manipulated Flo into believing her baby had died, only to sell the child on the black market, where Wyatt unknowingly found and rescued him 2 years later. Now, the child in Wyatt's arms may be Hope's deceased baby, Wyatt and Flo's actual son. Or, plot twist, Sheila's own grandchild via a secret surrogate pregnancy. Movie camera scene 6, Bill Spencer enters the chaos, and he knows the truth. Bill storms into Forrester after hearing about Wyatt's return, and he's got paperwork. Because of Sheila's meddling, none of us really know who Phoenix belongs to, but I ran a paternity test. And the results. A gasp from Katie. Quinn clutches her chest. Carter stares in horror. The DNA says, Phoenix is not just Wyatt's son, he's also Liam's. What? A previously unheard of genetic chimera, a rare medical condition, has made Phoenix genetically linked to both Wyatt and Liam. It's a medical miracle, or a sign that something unnatural has occurred. Movie camera scene 7, the medical shocker, Finn's diagnosis blows it all open. Finn takes over. He runs his own tests. And what he discovers is beyond shocking. This child wasn't born naturally. He was engineered. The room goes silent. Phoenix is a clone. A lab-grown child, created using the DNA of Wyatt and Liam by someone with access to advanced fertility tech. Cut to a shadowy lab in Monaco. A chilling silhouette, Reese Buckingham. He's back. And he wants his experiment returned. Movie camera scene 8, custody warfare, who deserves Phoenix? What starts as a paternity mystery explodes into a custody war. Steffi sides with Wyatt. Hope wants answers. Flo wants redemption. Brooke wants revenge. Courtroom scenes. Shouting matches. DNA retests. Quinn returns to fight for her grandson. And Bill hires Justin Barber to dig up dirt on everyone. Movie camera scene 9, final twist, Phoenix speaks. In a moment of shocking clarity, Phoenix, now nearly 3 years old, speaks in a calm, chilling voice. Mommy said I came from stars. But I don't like the stars. I want to stay here. Everyone freezes. Hope asks, who's your mommy? He looks at Steffi. He points at Hope. He points at Sheila's photo. And then he says, she made me in a box. Movie camera scene 10, cliffhanger ending, Phoenix is kidnapped. Just as the truth begins to settle, tragedy strikes. The Cliff House alarm blares. The child is gone. A note is found in his crib, he belongs to the darkness. You will never see him again. S. Sirens. Panic. Sheila's face flickers on a hacked video screen at Forrester Creations. Her last words? Game on. Loudspeaker epilogue tease for tomorrow's episode. Will Wyatt join forces with Liam to find their son? Can Hope forgive the lie, or will it drive her back to Thomas? Is Steffi hiding something about her time in Monaco? And who is the true mastermind behind Phoenix's creation? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers update for Monday, June 16th, reveals that Luna Nozawa will be a Sandhouse snooper while Brooke Logan and Nick Marone Sparks cover. First, let's talk about the return of the Sandhouse set. That would typically gesture the launch of some summer fun, but Luna will make sure effects feel minatory rather. B&B spoilers indicate that someone will peep through the Sandhouse window through a long lens. Since Luna's cuisine up a new plan that involves Hayes Finnegan, we can assume she'll be the one stalking the property. Luna will make sure to stay out of sight as she watches Steffi Forrester interact with Hayes. It'll give Luna a chance to see just how important Steffi adores her son, and that'll make Luna indeed more determined to use Hayes to her advantage. Luna formerly suggested that if Steffi understood the pain of a parent being kept from a child, she'd be acting else. It seems like Luna wants to give Steffi a taste of her own drug by taking Hayes down from her, just like Steffi's kept John Finnegan down from his new son in Luna's mind. Still, there'll be more planning to do, so Luna will substantially just observe effects at the Sandhouse and prepare for her coming way. Latterly during the week of June 16th to 20th, Luna will move forward with giving Hayes a present and could potentially catch him soon. Until also, we should also bandy Brooke's curveball since she'll be stunned by Nick's return. Sparks will fly between these spasses right off the club, so suckers wouldn't want to miss Nick's comeback on set and all the charm he'll turn on for Brooke. Despite Brooke's belief that Ridge Forrester is her fortune, Nick will force Brooke to take a near look at that station and reevaluate how she feels about him rather. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Nick and Brooke have a lip cinch coming over soon, so we'll bring you updates on any other news related to their reconnection. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal an exercise clip has been released for the week of June 16, 2025. It shows Luna Nozawa controlling Hayes Forrester Finnegan. Meanwhile, Nick Marone surprises Brooke Logan. Keep reading and let's talk about what's coming up in the CBS cleaner pieces. Nick Marone returns. The exercise clip begins with Brooke getting a blast from the history. When Nick shows up, Brooke is completely blindsided. The Golden's jaw drops to the bottom and her eyes get really wide with surprise. After Brooke gets over her shock, Nick says that some effects no way change while flashing a beaming grin. Ridge Forrester smothers. The coming scene shows Ridge Forrester opening up to Taylor Hayes. Sitting in an office at Forrester Creations, Ridge admits that he just doesn't like the Joe and no way will. It sounds like Ridge might be pertaining to Nick. Do we smell some covetousness brewing? How is Taylor going to handle that? Liam Spencer's deliverance charge. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that the exercise clip also shows Steffi Forrester Finnegan passing in Taylor. The brunette tells her mama that Liam isn't indeed allowing of himself, he's just allowing of keeping them safe. With an upset look on her face, Taylor asks if Liam is trying to keep them safe from Luna. With Liam having an inoperable brain excrescence and rejecting treatment, it seems he could make a bold move before his death. Will it be Liam that saves Steffi, Hayes, and everyone differently from a delusional and crazed Luna? Hayes Finnegan targeted. The most astounding scene is at the very end of the exercise clip. It seems that Hayes is playing in his vicinity. Luna shows up and sluggishly approaches the little boy. Hayes seems alive, but Luna smiles and sweetly says his name, trying to establish trust. Also, Luna says she has commodity for the child. Suckers recall that Luna vented to Remy Price about Steffi. Also, Luna mentions that if only Steffi knew the pain of a parent and child being separated. It seems like Luna might abduct Hayes, but what will be her demand? Will Luna demand that Steffi allow her to have a relationship with John Finn Finnegan? The bold and the beautiful recap for Thursday, June 12th, reveals that Luna Nozawa cried as John Finn Finnegan and Hayes Finnegan clicked. Luna's little family got all Dad's attention, so it was a bittersweet moment for his rejected son. At Forrester Creations, Ridge Forrester bothered about Luna being pushed over the edge when she realized she'd no way have a relationship with Finn. However, Ridge claimed Steffi Forrester should call him or the police if Luna came back to the Precipice house. Both Ridge and Taylor Hayes remained concerned about the bad news that could be brewing. After Lee Finnegan summoned Bill Spencer for a meeting and complained about Luna's freedom, he said he might have mishandled the facts. It was hard for Bill to admit when he was wrong, but he conceded all his power and sounded to understand it wasn't always right to pull strings. Bill gave Lee updates on his discussion with Luna and how he encouraged her to leave city, so Lee hoped that she'd indeed go. At the Precipice house, Finn reiterated that Luna couldn't be in his life and prompted her not to call him Dad. Although Luna protested on Thursday's B&B occasion, Finn stood his ground. Hayes got worried and came running out, so Luna ducked into the kitchen to remain unseen. Still, Luna was still suitable to listen in on Finn's warm moment with Hayes, who was spooked over zombies and got consolation that they weren't real. Luna cried over Finn in doting daddy mode and got a regard of how effects could have been for her if she'd had Finn in her life sooner. After Steffi returned home, Hayes went back in his room to pick up his toys. Once Luna came around the corner, she spoke about the beautiful moment between Finn and her half-family. Steffi expostulated to Luna, calling Hayes that and aloud. Luna was out of line coming over there again. Finn made it clear that Luna wasn't invited and pushed her to see that they'd no way have a relationship. After Steffi told Luna to leave and no way come back, Luna was forced to go. Once Luna peered at a snap of Steffi, Finn and Hayes looking like a happy family, she glared at Steffi and fumed formerly she was outdoors. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Luna has further tricks up her sleeve, so stay tuned. Bold and the beautiful fans, because the CBS daytime drama is about to take a deadly, romantic, and scandalous turn you won't see coming. Monday, June 16, 2025, kicks off a week packed with jaw-dropping moments, steamy reunions, and the unraveling of Luna Nozawa's sinister plan that threatens to destroy the Forrester family from within. With the picturesque beach house making a dramatic return to the screen, viewers might expect sunshine and summer love, but this time, it's the setting for a twisted tale of obsession, heartbreak, and possibly kidnapping. From Luna lurking outside with a long-lens camera, to Nick Morone unexpectedly waltzing back into Brooke Logan's life, to Ridge Forrester losing his grip over both Brooke and his daughter Steffi's safety, everything is spiraling fast. But that's not all. Liam Spencer, battling an inoperable brain tumor, could be the unexpected hero B&B needs, stepping in one final time to protect the people he loves. So, grab your popcorn and settle in, because this 100,000-word deep dive has every shocking twist, romantic spark, and life-or-death decision coming your way. Chapter 1, Luna Nozawa becomes a beach house stalker. At first glance, the return of the beach house seemed like a whimsical backdrop for summer fun until the camera panned to a shadow in the trees. Luna Nozawa, with a camera lens long enough to catch a mosquito on the windowpane, creeps just beyond the perimeter of the Forrester Beach property, eyes locked on Hayes Finnegan and Steffi Forrester. Her breath quickens as she watches mother and son laugh together in the sunlight, and a familiar ache stabs at her heart. In Luna's fractured logic, this moment proves everything. Steffi has robbed her of a life with John Finn Finnegan, her biological father, and Hayes has stolen the attention and love that should have been hers. This isn't just voyeurism, it's a prelude to a meticulously plotted revenge arc. Luna, whose bitterness has been simmering for months, finally finds clarity. The best way to make Steffi understand the agony of parental separation is to put her through it. By targeting Hayes, Luna plans to deliver a cruel mirror image of her own experience. Chapter 2, Steffi's maternal bliss turns to terror. Inside the beach house, Steffi is oblivious to the danger peering in through her windows. She's basking in maternal joy, sharing giggles and tickle fights with Hayes. But little does she know, Luna is documenting every hug and every kiss, building her mental evidence for why Hayes deserves to be hers too. Later, Steffi talks to Taylor Hayes and expresses concern over Luna's unpredictable behavior. Taylor, ever the psychiatrist, warns that obsession combined with rejection could lead to unpredictable, possibly violent, behavior. But the real nightmare begins when Luna leaves behind a gift for Hayes. A small toy, packaged with a note, "For the brother I never had the chance to love. L." Steffi is horrified, her instincts screaming that this isn't over, and she's right. Chapter 3, Nick Marone's shocking return stuns Brooke Logan. Elsewhere, Brooke Logan gets a surprise that rocks her entire world. The doorbell rings, and when she opens it, there stands Nick Marone, her salty ex-lover, grinning like he never left. Brooke is momentarily paralyzed by shock. Nick, with his trademark charm, tells her, "Some things never change, like the way you always make the air stop moving." Brooke's heart flutters as sparks reignite between the two. The timing couldn't be worse, she's recently recommitted to believing Ridge Forrester is her destiny. But Nick's return dredges up old feelings and a question she thought she'd buried: what if Ridge was never the one at all? Chapter 4, Ridge Forrester's jealous rage. News of Nick's return hits Ridge like a slap in the face. He confides in Taylor, grumbling that he never liked that guy and never will. Ridge isn't just worried about Brooke's wandering heart, he's also consumed with concern for Steffi. Taylor tries to be the voice of reason, but even she admits that Luna's behavior is growing more erratic. Ridge is torn between two crises, losing Brooke to a charming ghost from her past and watching Steffi ignore a growing threat. But his biggest mistake? Underestimating Luna Nozawa. Chapter 5, Liam's secret mission, one final act of heroism. Meanwhile, Liam Spencer, struggling with the knowledge that he has an inoperable brain tumor, is keeping a shocking secret. While others worry about his health, Liam is focused solely on Steffi and Hayes. After an emotional conversation with Finn, Liam begins to suspect that Luna might do something drastic. Haunted by hallucinations and increasingly erratic, Liam takes it upon himself to monitor Luna's activity. Using some of his Spencer family connections, he hires a private investigator to track Luna's moves. When that investigator sends back photos of Luna peering into the beach house windows, Liam knows it's time to act. He may not have long to live, but he's going out protecting those he loves. Chapter 6, Hayes Finnegan in danger, Luna's plan unleashed. Luna makes her move. On a sunny afternoon, Hayes is playing with a toy dump truck when Luna approaches slowly. She calls his name gently, cooing like a mother. Hayes, confused and unsure, inches closer. Luna pulls out a stuffed bear and kneels, saying, "This is for you. We're going to be best friends, Hayes." But before anything worse can happen, Liam bursts onto the scene, clutching his side in pain but brandishing unwavering resolve. "Get away from him, Luna," he warns. Luna backs off, but not before whispering, "This isn't over." Chapter 7, Brooke and Nick share a kiss, and a decision. In the midst of all the chaos, Brooke finds comfort in Nick's arms. They talk about the past, their regrets, and the future. Nick admits he never stopped loving her. As the tension builds, Brooke does the unthinkable, she kisses him. Passion explodes, and afterward, Brooke begins to wonder if maybe fate isn't as simple as Ridge always claimed. But when Ridge walks in on the scene, things explode. Chapter 8, Steffi's Breakdown, and a New Vow. Steffi finally realizes the depth of Luna's threat when she finds Hayes shaking in his room, still clutching the bear Luna gave him. She tells Finn they need to act fast. Finn calls Lee Finnegan, demanding to know what she's hiding. Lee admits she may have underestimated Luna's trauma, and that it's time to commit her before someone gets hurt. Steffi, meanwhile, swears she will never let Luna near her family again, but it may already be too late.